what I'm saying. I'm like highly sleepy right now, and I hope this video turns out okay. My book talks are gonna suck. This is my first book talk, so I'm sorry. My thoughts are all over the place. This was literally my first book review, like attempt at a book review, and I'm filming this right now. Even though I took down notes, I feel like I was all over the place, and I probably was.
Hi! So this is going to be a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on a book that I just recently read, and I think you call those review videos or book talks. So the book that I recently read is The Giver by Lois Lowry. Okay, so let's start off with why I haven't read this before. The Giver, the book, has been out for a while. I remember it was in the children's section of the library when I was in middle grade, and I remember my friends reading it, but I never wanted to read it because I never liked the cover. The cover always had an old man or just an older looking picture on it, and I am such a cover fiend that cover didn't do anything for me, so I never picked it up. But I remember a lot of my friends reading it when I was in middle school and even in high school. I didn't know that The Giver was part of a quartet, which it is apparently, but I heard that the movie was coming out and I wanted to see it. So I wanted to check out The Giver because I want to watch the movie later on with my friends. So I borrowed this copy from my friend, and I finished it in, I think, a day. It was a good read, I would say. It's dystopian, and it also takes place in a utopian kind of community. The main character is Jonas, and we start off with him being completely freaked out by an aircraft that goes over the community. So we already know that stuff like that, airplanes, aren't normal. We also know that he's 12 years old, and 12 is a big age. I think he's 12, or he's going to turn 12. Every age a child kind of earns the right to do something. I think when you turn 9 years old, you get a bike for yourself, and this is an example, I don't remember if this is actually from the book. So say you turn 6 years old, the community presents the 6-year-olds with jackets with buttons, and it's a big responsibility. Or every age has this achievement award at the end of it. So there's a ceremony that takes place for that as well. Jonas is at an important age. His age group is going to be assigned with their future careers or their future roles in the community at the ceremony. So Jonas is at a very important point in his life, and I had an issue with that because I kind of predicted what Jonas was going to be because of the title. The title gives it away. It builds up to this moment in the book at the ceremony. There's so much suspense around what Jonas is going to be, but I don't know. It was a bit predictable at that part. Actually, I had issues with the book because it was a bit predictable at a lot of parts. I even predicted the ending. Like, I expected what happened at the end. And if you've read it, it's supposed to be kind of like shocking, possibly, based on the world that was built. But it wasn't very shocking. Maybe because I've read a lot of YA, not YA, a lot of dystopian books. Another part of the book that was really interesting to read about is how much control there is over the community. Like, no one in the community can do anything out of their own free will. There really is no free will. Everyone has to share their thoughts and opinions. You even have to share your dreams. And I understand that in the book, they're using control as a way of having a peaceful society, a peaceful and very functional society. But you can see that there's moments when people want to break away from this system that they've set up, but they won't because that's the system is all they know. Jonas was a good character because, he would be the one to want free will. And I think overall the book is very good. I don't know about the series. I need to read the other 3 books in the series and see how it is. My feeling with The Giver is that it's a dystopian, it's like an introduction dystopian book. So if you haven't read dystopian books at all, you should read The Giver, and it'll introduce you to the dystopian genre, kind of. So overall, I think The Giver is a very good book to read if you like dystopian books, or if you want to start reading dystopian books, or just a middle grade book in general. I don't know about the rest of the series, and I think I'm going to continue it, but I don't feel like I am very keen to read it immediately. I have other books that I want to read first, so I would definitely recommend the book, but I wouldn't call it excellent. Anyway, so the good parts of the book was that I liked the world building, I like the wording, I like how Lois Lowry writes. It's just, I didn't like how predictable it was for me. Maybe that's just like a personal thing. Okay, so the trailer. Let's talk about the trailer. This is going to be spoilery because there's a lot of stuff in the trailer that I was expecting that didn't happen. So as soon as I finished the book, I went online and checked out the trailer. And it's not in black and white. It's not in black and white. It should be in black and white. I don't think there should be a problem releasing a black and white film nowadays. It's not a big deal. And the actor who's playing Jonas looks about right to me. Meryl Streep is supposed to play an elder, I'm guessing. I forgot what the actor's name is who's playing The Giver. But he looks legit. I think it's Jeff Bridges? But anyway, he looks like he would play the part well. The only problem I had with the trailer is it seems so... It doesn't feel serious to me. And the book is so serious. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed by the trailer. I don't know if I'm going to see the movie, honestly, because it looks so childish. The way that it was depicted or portrayed in the trailer, the movie looks a bit too childish. And I noticed they do this a lot with young adult books. I mean, young adult books can be very, very serious and have very serious issues being talked about. And once it hits the big screen, it looks childish. It's so ridiculous, honestly. Anyway, trailer talk over. I was disappointed by the trailer. I was very excited to see it right after I finished the book, and I was disappointed.
Do you think I should split up the book talks with non-spoilery and then spoilery stuff? Or should I just give a non-spoilery general review of the book and kind of say whether I recommend it, whether I say to skip it, or whether I'm very indifferent about it?
I don't feel like rating the books anymore, like out of 5 stars or 10 stars or whatever, you know how Goodreads does it. I don't feel like doing that because my ratings always change. Like when I think back to a book, my ratings always change. My opinions of the book and the events in the book always change. I'm a very indecisive person, apparently. As far as everything goes, I would recommend The Giver to anyone. Because I think just reading about that very controlling but utopian world is very important, and it would give us new perspective. And isn't that the point of books? To just get new perspective from different characters or types of people that you never would have thought of before. Anyway, I'm going to end these with reading the first sentence in the book, just to give you a feel for it and see if you want to pick it up. I think first sentences are almost as important as the cover. The blurbs are very important too. A lot of the times blurbs are very spoilery, and I don't like that, so I don't read the blurbs. I kind of look for keywords and then I pick up a book. But anyway, so this is the first sentence of The Giver. It was almost December, and Jonas was beginning to be frightened. I hope you guys kind of share your thoughts on the book if you've read it. And if you haven't read it, do you think you will? I think you should. Unless if you have other books going on. Thank you for watching. You guys should enter the giveaway that I have going on from my last video, which was my BookCon haul.
Thank you for watching, and oh my god, I passed 100 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. And I actually am planning a pretty big giveaway, sort of. You'll see. I'm planning a cool video. I don't know what I'm gonna put up next week, but we're gonna see. It's gonna be a surprise. Yeah, anyway. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment telling me what your thoughts and opinions are about The Giver. Because I don't think I explained myself very well, or expressed myself very well. But I hope as I make more videos, more book talky videos, I can get better at expressing myself. But yeah. Thank you again. Have a lovely weekend. If I can upload this by Friday night, have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday.